It's time to get the latest transfer news now. As you can see, I've been joined on set by Mark McAdam. And Mark, let's start with a fresh line that you've got to bring us today.
Yes, some big breaking news this morning, and it concerns Aston Villa and Everton. Amadou Onana, the 22-year-old midfielder, who's been a key part of Sean Dyche's team over the last couple of years, 72 appearances for Everton. What do we know? Aston Villa are in talks with Everton over a potential deal for the 22-year-old midfielder who joined from Lille just 2 summers ago. He joined for £30 million. The fee under discussion for a potential move to Aston Villa, we believe, is £50 million, with Lille due 20% of any profit. This would be a hugely significant deal for both Everton and Villa. A player that is keen to work with Unai Emery, keen to play in the Champions League, and this is a deal that potentially could advance quite quickly. So one to keep an eye on for sure.
Yeah. And also significant because what would it mean to Everton with regards to potentially selling other players?
Now, my information is that this has no relevance on any potential financial implications that may come Everton's way at the moment. So the fact that they're selling a player, in theory, for around £50 million, a lot of people saying, well, that means that Branthwaite, who has been the subject of interest from Manchester United, could potentially be worth even more. Everton want to keep a hold of Jarrad Branthwaite. There is absolutely no way they would do a deal unless it is a blockbuster deal in excess of £70 million from Manchester United. So a lot of people putting 2 and 2 together. It's got no link. There are no links between Onana potentially leaving Everton and Branthwaite leaving for Manchester United.
OK, and there has been a done deal in the Premier League today. What can you tell us?
Yeah, this was confirmed by the football club earlier on today, confirmed by Ipswich Town. They have bought Liam Delap, the young striker, 21-year-old from Manchester City, £15 million with £5 million in add-ons and a 20% sell-on as well. This is their 4th signing, and he fits the profile of what Ipswich have been doing throughout the course of this summer. Amari Hutchinson, Jacob Greaves, Ben Johnson, all young, exciting players to fit into that young, exciting team that McKenna has got going there. So, yeah, one to keep an eye on. He's had a couple of loan spells in the EFL, hasn't been particularly prolific in front of goal. 8 in 31 for Hull last season. The season before, 4 in 37 for Stoke. So someone with a lot of potential. He's been watched by a number of Premier League sides over the course of the last few years. Broke into that Man City team very young, scored a couple of special goals. This will be interesting to see how he gets on because Championship, Premier League, big jump.
OK, Mark, just finally for now then, looking like a busy summer for Manchester United with both incomings and outgoings.
Yeah, we expect them to be really busy. Of course, this is the first real summer that Sir Jim Radcliffe and Ineos have had control over the football operation at Old Trafford. So therefore, they want to put their stamp on things. You can see the players that they're targeting, young, exciting players that they can develop, coach and build into that Manchester United first team. Now, a little bit of news that we're expecting at some stage today, a formal announcement from the club with regards to Joshua Zirkzee. Had his medical yesterday. The deal is worth €42.5 million. His release clause at Bologna was €40 million, but Manchester United have restructured that release clause and done a deal. They pay a little bit more, but they get a longer period of time to pay the deal. It's going to be a 5-year contract with the option of a further year. So he's going to be at Old Trafford until 2029 with the option of another year. And just one little final piece of business that concerns Manchester United. Willy Kambwala, the young 19-year-old centre-back. Villarreal, close to doing a deal with Manchester United. It's going to be a permanent transfer. We understand that deal's worth €10 million, but United will have a buyback and significant sell-on. 10 appearances for Erik ten Hag last season.